Simon from WhatCulture.com here with a brand new series that for now I'm going to dub as the Why series. And I don't mean why do I have a series, I mean that's what this series is about. I mean it's a fair question, why do I have a series? But anyway, we're getting off track. To summarise though, the Why series is exactly as it sounds, where we're going to take a point of contention or a hot topic and break it down as to why, you see what I did there? Something should or shouldn't be the case. And to start, we're going to do why Seth Rollins shouldn't have come back as a heel. It was the question we all asked ourselves a few weeks ago when Seth Rollins did return at Extreme Rules. Sure, he snuck in after the match between Roman Reigns and AJ Styles to wallop the champion, who's the WWE's top face, even though he's not the WWE's top face. That didn't necessarily mean Rollins was coming back as a bad guy. After all, fans were ecstatic to see Seth after almost 7 months away. And yeah, anybody returning is going to get some kind of pop. I mean, you could have Charlie Haas walk out there and someone, somewhere, is going to start cheering for the guy. Well, maybe not Charlie Haas and his horse face. The point being, Rollins didn't just have to revert back to the role he had before he left. Even if everyone at WWE is adamant that Roman Reigns is your number one good guy, closely followed by superhero John Cena, you could have made space for Rollins on that side of the fence, even if the intention was always to do the Reigns-Seth rematch that was taken away from us late last year. But regardless how many of the powers that be want to just dig their heels in with Reigns, even Stevie Wonder at this point can see it's not working. That's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, it's just the thing. Given how Reigns isn't your traditional love champion though, why not introduce a new dynamic to change up proceedings? Before Rollins came out as the snivelling heel on Raw by telling the fans that he burned all their fan mail without reading them, which by the way, makes absolutely no sense because one, if he didn't read them, how did he know it was fan mail? He could have been burning essential bills. And two, no one sends letters anymore, we all email, which means Rollins was just burning laptops, and that's just weird. But anyway, he was just some guy returning from an injury. And unsurprisingly, people loved that, and yeah, the novelty of having him back on TV counts for a lot. But why does that mean he then has to be put into a predetermined role just because that's where he was positioned before? Rollins had a sympathetic story to tell, and more importantly, it wasn't just some made-up mumbo-jumbo. It was real. And as pro wrestling has taught us time and time again, if you can work a real-life situation into an angle, it just serves everyone a lot better. There was the whole madness between Edge, Lita and Matt Hardy, the animosity between John Cena and The Rock, everything that happened between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. Even if you do want to turn Rollins face down the line, nothing is going to be as easy or as effective as man comes back from destroyed leg to do that thing that he really loves. Now when we get to that point and you want to make him a good guy, you're going to have to say, I don't know, he loves charity now. Don't do that. Don't do that. This ties into the documentary the WWE aired on the network the night after he did march back into a ring. I don't see how anyone could watch that and not go, yeah, Seth Rollins is the man. Not only did it show someone that was devastatingly injured and also had his title taken away, but it showed someone who was going to do whatever it took to get it back. On top of that, it was also filled with heartbreak and gut-wrenching emotion. Rollins is adamant that he's going to come back for WrestleMania 32. That is his mania, and no one is going to stop him performing at it. Not his injury, not Vince McMahon, not his family, not that cute little dog he had, not the fact he lost playing Madden on his PS4, not Doink the Clown, not that weird car he bought that was powered by the sun. He was going to make it to that event. And then he didn't. Aside from a situation we can all empathise with, the pain etched on Rollins' face at AT&T Stadium is devastating. Here's a guy who gave himself one ultimate goal, and the world screwed him over. Once again, he's got to pick himself up, dust himself off, and keep on trying. If this isn't the perfect setup for a babyface run, I don't know what is. Even if you do need more weight on the heel side of things, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And while I have no idea what that means, or why anybody is staring at a horse's mouth, the pieces in place were too good for Seth to just come back and resume the role we've seen him in for the last year or so. Why WWE couldn't have presented this to the public and let them decide is anybody's guess. Well, no, that's not true. It's because we know what would have happened. Seth would have been hoisted up on all our shoulders as the returning hero, and we would have booed that mean old Roman Reigns being the scallywag who stole his title. You know, that's not true at all. But when you're looking for a shake-up and hoping to give TV ratings a boost in the arm, creating a world where there's not really an out-and-out good guy and there's not really an out-and-out bad guy could be just what you're looking for. Hell, it's what Vince said to us back in 1997 with his Shades of Grey promo. And even then it wasn't really true. This was the time. This was the place. And instead, Seth told us that he hates us and we should all kiss his ass. Well, I don't want to kiss your ass, Seth. So there. Just to clarify, there's absolutely nothing wrong with a heel Seth Rollins. The man knows how to play whiny dick really well, and he's almost unmatched in the ring, but this just feels like a wasted opportunity in favour of sticking to the status quo. Screw the status quo. We've been there, we've done that. Some of us literally have status quo t-shirts. A returning Seth Rollins as a babyface could have been something truly special. And that's that. My passionate thoughts on a man I don't know and a sport I have absolutely no control over. Make sure you let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Then you can come and join the rant with me on Twitter at SimonMiller316. I'm Simon from WhatCulture. I'll chat to you again soon.